Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava is moving swiftly to expand COVID-19 vaccine distribution to protect our community and move our economy forward. Vaccine supplies are currently extremely limited, and as the state provides more vaccines to the county, we are working hard to distribute them as fast as possible. Register for vaccine updates and get more information at miamidade.gov/vaccine. Get vaccinated, Miami-Dade County. It's our best shot for a strong, healthy community.
Hold up. And welcome in WDNA 88.9 FM Sirius Jazz here this fine Thursday morning. This is the Frost Jazz Hour as we bring in different musicians associated with the Frost School. Really exciting program here this morning as always. Before we get into the program, I wanted to first say that here at the station, our hearts and minds with our brothers and sisters in Cuba in this current moment. And I'll be sharing some Cuban music and culture on the Latin Jazz Quarter after this program from 12 until 3. But here with us this morning, we have a great friend of mine and two other fellow recent graduates of Frost, as well as a drummer who I admire very greatly. We have Nicolle Garcia with us on vocals this morning, Angel Perez on piano, Jesse Katz on bass, and Marcus Grant on drums. And we're going to talk a couple times throughout the course of the program. Also, I want to mention that we're here in our Endless Summer Drive here at the station. I'll be talking about that in more detail as the program moves forward. But as always, if you have it within your means to support the station, become a member, or even make a one-time donation, you can visit WDNA.org. Join the community, help support beautiful programs like these as we try to continue on as we share in the community, both at Frost and in South Florida at large. So with that, let's step into the music. Nicolle and her incredible quartet are going to start with the beautiful tune Sabor a Mi.
Tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor, nuestras almas se acercaron tanto así, que yo guardo tu sabor, pero tú llevas también sabor a mí. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir, bastaría con abrazarte y conversar. Tanta vida yo te di que por fuerza tienes ya sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueño, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad de mi vida, doy lo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más, yo no sé si tenga amor la eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí nuestras almas se acercaron tanto así que yo guardo tu sabor, pero tú llevas también sabor a mí. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir, bastaría con abrazarte y conversar. Tanta vida yo te di que por fuerza tienes ya sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueño, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad de mi vida, doy lo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasará más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé el amor, la eternidad, que te llevas también, pero tú siempre llevarás sabor a mí. Thank you so much. It's a little bit weird without, a huge audience, but thank you all so much who are watching. Thank you to the few people who are here, part of the station, the WDNA family. Yeah, we have some people here. I just started hosting the Latin Jazz radio show Tuesdays, 12 to 3, so I have to put that out there to all the listeners who are listening today because you saw me, you listened to me host. Thank you so much. This next tune is called Age by Leanne Nahavas.
Thursday morning. Nicolle Garcia, Angel Perez, Jesse Katz, and Marcus Grant.
Why do I love him? He don't love back. When I call his name, he turns his back. Weather is growing cold and I want him back again. I kinda know this other guy, but he's rather old enough to be my father. So he's not the one for me, 'cause I fancy younger men. I'm at a loss, not a coincidence he left me because my older man was ready to love me like the woman that I am. Ooh, so is it such a problem if he's old? As long as he does whatever he is told, I'm gonna distrust my heart that he stole and let my dignity alone. so far, so swimmingly. I'm glad I got up to find my fish in that sea. We've come so far. So who gives a damn about the ages that we are? Ooh, so is it such a problem if he's old? As long as he does whatever he is told. I'm glad that it's just my heart that he's sold, and left my dignity alone. So is it such a problem if he's old? As long as he does whatever he is told. I know that I'm gonna survive the December cold, with somebody to retrieve my long lost soul. Somebody to retrieve my long lost soul.
Nicolle Garcia live and direct here on WDNA 88.9 FM, the Frost Jazz Hour, alongside Angel Perez on piano, Jesse Katz on bass, and Marcus Grant on drums. Nicolle, thank you so much for being with us here this fine Thursday morning. And I just wanted to let the listeners know once again that this is our first week of the Endless Summer campaign here at the station. And we're going to be playing a lot of really incredible music throughout the course of the week as we raise money for the station. And we also have a number of really exciting drawings, namely this week, a drawing for a $500 Amazon gift card, which closes tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So you only have a little bit of time left to donate at WDNA.org, or you can call 305-662-8889 before 5 p.m. today or tomorrow. That's 305-662-8889. Join the WDNA family, support beautiful live programs like this, and really just do so much to become a part of this beautiful artistic community that is thriving here at WDNA 88.9 FM. So with that, Nicolle, I wanted to talk to you for a little bit before we get into the next couple of songs before the bottom of the hour. So I'm just curious, I asked this to Michela Forgione as well when she was here a few weeks ago, but being that you and myself, also Angel and Jesse, recently graduated from Frost, I'm just curious how you feel after graduation. Are you planning on staying in the South Florida area? What are your immediate plans? I know we talked a few weeks ago personally, but I'm just curious to hear kind of where you're at right now.
So I know every college graduate is like, they ask you the big question, like, what are your plans? And to be honest, my plans are kind of to just go with the flow. Yep. I love singing and I love music, I love art. So I'm really grateful to actually be hosting at the station. That's been like a dream come true for me, just to be able to talk with the audience and curate some music for you all. That's been so amazing. And I'm gonna stay in the Miami area, so if anyone needs a singer, I'm available.
Cool, yeah, and like you said at the beginning of the program, for those listeners that don't know, Nicolle just stepped in to host the Tuesday Latin Jazz Quarter from 12 until 3. Really wonderful to see you step into that program. Really been enjoying the selections that you've brought to the table so far. I hope we can get a chance to get on the air together at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, super happy to see you step into that role.
Thank you.
Bring some new life into the station here. And I was also curious, what's your background in the music? Because I feel as though you have such a large amount of influences that you're pulling from. So I'm just curious where you came from and how it came to be that you're now here in South Florida.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that question. I'm a person who's very proud to be an immigrant. I was born in Nicaragua. My family's all from Nicaragua. And I came to the States when I was like 3 years oldish. And ever since then, I've grown up in Miami. Like, I've lived in different places in Miami, like La Pequeña Habana, Little Havana, and then I lived in Kendall for a little bit, and then Westchester. And then when I came to study at UM, I was at Coral Gables, which was like totally different. And now I kind of live in the downtown area, so it's been really cool to kind of see like the different culture that Miami has, depending on like what area you're living in, but also my family, of course, like played, you know, like Juan Luis Guerra and Mark Anthony and Celia Cruz. But to be honest, like my dad loved to listen to like music in English. Like I can't. Oh, like he liked listening to Donna Summers. And I have very fond memories of like my mom and dad in the car, and like I'd look out the window, and then like, you know how you look out the window when you're little, you're singing, you pretend you're in a music video. So I mean, like I love all kinds of music, and I love jazz. I mean, that's why I studied it, but I've especially been getting into Latin jazz and the more contemporary Latin jazz, like Brian Lynch and Daphnis Prieto and Gonzalo Rubalcaba. Those, to me, like I kind of go through phases of music that I'm like obsessed with. And I think for me, that's what it is right now, which is why I'm, you know, getting more into the boleros. And I also love a singer called Rosalia, and she's kind of like a flamenco pop artist. So I'm kind of trying to, like in this stage of my life, connect more to my own roots and like get back to that place where, you know, like where I came from.
Yeah, wow, beautifully articulated. Thank you so much for sharing that. So before we step into the next couple tunes before the bottom of the hour, just wanted to remind everyone we're here at the end of the first week of the Endless Summer campaign here at WDNA, collecting donations for the station. We're very much in need of listener support now more than ever, and we've also created a lot of really exciting drawings, like this week an Amazon gift card for $500 and a new one each week that incentivizes you to donate to the station, become a part of this family, support beautiful programs like this, you know, as we interface with the musicians in the community and hear straight from the horse's mouth what's happening in the South Florida scene. So with that, here on the Frost Jazz Hour this fine Thursday morning, let's step back into the music. What do you have next?
This one is a little bit of a gloomy tune. It's called Everything Happens to Me. Ready? I make a date for golf, and you can bet your life it rains. I try to give a party, but the guy upstairs complains. I guess I'll go through life just catching colds and missing trains. Everything happens to me. I never miss a thing. I've had the measles and the mumps. Every time I play an ace, my partner always trumps. I guess I'm just a fool who never looks before she jumps. Everything happens to me. At first my heart thought you could break these jinx for me, that love would turn the trick to end despair. But now I just can't fool his head that thinks for me. Mortgaged all my castles in the air. I've telegraphed, I've phoned, I've sent an airmail special to. Your answer was goodbye. There was even postage due. I fell in love just once, then then it had to be with you. Everything happens to me. My heart thought that you could break this jinx for me, that love would turn the trick to end despair. But now I just can't seem to fool this head that thinks for me. I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. Sent an airmail special due. Your answer was goodbye. And there was even postage due. I fell in love just once, and then it had to be with you. Everything happens. Everything happens.
Everything Happens to Me live and direct here on WDNA 88.9 FM, the Frost Jazz Hour. Just want to remind the listeners one more time before we go to some messages from the station that we're here in the Endless Summer campaign collecting donations for the station to support live programs like these and all the beautiful music that we share with you on a day-in, day-out basis here at the station. So if you have it within your means to donate, you can go to WDNA.org. Any amount enters you in a drawing to win a $500 Amazon gift card. Or you can call 305-662-8889. Once more, that's 305-662-8889. And with that, we're going to step away for a brief moment and come right back with this beautiful quartet here on the Frost Jazz Hour. Back WDNA 88.9 FM, the Frost Jazz Hour. Here this fine Thursday morning, we have Nicolle Garcia leading incredible quartet alongside Angel Perez on piano, Jesse Katz on bass, and Marcus Grant on drums. And just to remind the listener, again, we are here in the midst of the Endless Summer campaign here at WDNA, which means we're collecting donations for the station. We're much in need of listener support. So if you haven't joined the member community here at WDNA, now is the time to do so before Friday at 7 p.m. this week. Any amount, any donation whatsoever enters you in a drawing to win a $500 Amazon gift card. So time is ticking, as it were. And with that, we welcome you back to the Jazz Gallery here. Another 30 minutes or so of incredible live music from Nicolle Garcia. Nicolle, thanks so much for being with us here this morning. And I believe next we're going to step into a tune that you arranged entitled So This Is Love.
Thank you so much. So this is love. So this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow. And now I know the key to all heaven is mine. My heart is wings. And I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is a miracle that I've been dreaming of. So this is love. So this is love. So this is love. So this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow. And now I know the key to all heaven is mine. My heart is wings. And I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is a miracle that I've been dreaming of. So this is love. So this is love. So this is love. Thank you.
Nicolle Garcia on vocals, also an arrangement by her just a moment ago, joined by Angel Perez on piano, Jesse Katz on bass, and Marcus Grant on drums here live and direct from the Jazz Gallery, WDNA on Coral Way. I'm Philip Capuzzi, pleased to be joining you here this fine morning in the middle of the Endless Summer campaign as we raise donations for the station. If you've yet to donate to the station, or even if you've donated before, we're much in need of listener support. So you can visit WDNA.org. Or call 305-662-8889, and you're entered to win a $500 Amazon gift card if you donate before tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So now here this morning with Nicolle Garcia, I believe we're going to step into a tune by Margarita Lacona, not Ernesto, Ernesto's cousin, and this tune, Eclipse, Nicolle was telling me is oft attributed to Ernesto, but it is indeed a Margarita composition. So thank you so much for choosing this tune and sharing it with us here this morning, Nicolle.
Thank you. cielo, ausencia de luz en el mar, sufriendo de amargo desvelo, mirando la noche me puse a pensar. Pensaba que ya no me amabas, con una desesperación en algo que aún me eclipsaba la luz de tu amor. Eclipse de luna en el cielo, ausencia de luz en el mar, mirando la noche del suelo, mirando la noche me puse a llorar. Eclipse de amor en tus labios que ya no me quieren besar. Quisiera olvidar sus agravios y luego soñar. Mirando la noche me puse a pensar. Pensaba que ya no me amabas, con una desesperación, con algo que aún me eclipsaba la luz de tu amor. Eclipse de luna en el cielo, ausencia de luz en el mar, mirando con mi desconsuelo, mirando la noche me puse a llorar. Eclipse de amor en tus labios que ya no me quieren besar. Quisiera olvidar sus agravios y luego soñar. La
Eclipse, written by Margarita Lacona, live and direct here on the Frost Jazz Hour, WDNA 88.9 FM. And we have a very exciting next two programs in July here at the Frost Jazz Hour. We have Troy Roberts and Tim Jago coming in next week, and then Ben Beal the week after that. And then actually stepping into August, Roxana Ahmed with Martin Bejarano. So some really incredible programs to look forward to here at the station the next couple of weeks. But here this morning, we have Nicolle Garcia on vocals, also leading, Angel Perez on piano, Jesse Katz on bass, and Marcus Grant on drums. And we're in the middle of the Endless Summer donation campaign here at WDNA, which means you can donate any amount to support the station. And if you do so before tomorrow evening at 7 p.m., you'll be entered to win a $500 Amazon gift card. That's any amount, like I said. So jump on it sooner rather than later. We're a completely independent public station here, commercial-free, and we really do our best to provide genuine human programming to you, but we can't do it without your help. We're very much in need of listener support now more than ever, so if you do have it within your means to support the station, please do so by visiting WDNA.org or calling 305-662-8889. That's 305-662-8889. And before we step into the rest of the set here, Nicolle, I wanted to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. In observing you perform over the course of the last couple of years, I feel as though you have a mastery of stage presence more so than some other vocalists, and I feel as though that's a very important aspect to performing, especially as a vocalist and a band leader, is the ability to connect with the audience. And if I do say so myself, you've done a wonderful job of that here with a very minimal audience. So I can't wait to see you, in front of a bigger crowd, as you well deserve. But I'm just curious, is that something that you've very actively developed and thought about, or does it come about more naturally?
I would love to say that it's natural, but it's definitely something that is a practice. And just as you said, I think it's so important to connect with the audience and to make them feel like I'm in it. I'm in it, you're in it, we're in it together. We're gonna take you on this journey, not just myself, but the band as well. And even though I've always respected the whole stage presence thing, I feel it's only until now that I've kind of been able to get comfortable with it. And as a singer and as a front person, if you're a trumpet player, but mostly singers, because we have to literally look at people and say words. I think that for me, that kind of came together, I would say towards the end of college and even post-college, because I think that it has to do a lot with your own confidence. And just when you feel like you can believe in yourself and you believe that people want to listen to you, then all of a sudden you sing and you can be yourself. So I feel like now it's not so much as I'm performing for you, it's more of now I can truly, move how I want to move and look at you if I want to look at you, and just staying true to myself is what I feel like I can do more of now than I could before.
Wow, yeah, once again, beautifully articulated. Thank you so much for sharing. Kind of as an addendum to that, I also feel as though you have a really good grasp on the concept of band leading, which is also something that's especially important for a vocalist, to be able to direct the band in such a way that they serve the music, in the way that needs to be served for whatever that situation is. So I guess a similar question, how did that skill of yours develop? And then I guess, how did it come to be that you're playing with these wonderful musicians here this morning?
So I think that when I started learning that was when I started to learn how to trust the band. And, they're amazing. Marcus, Jesse, Angel, I have to thank them so much because they make me feel that I'm someone that they'll listen to. They give me the respect, and then that makes me more comfortable when there's a mutual respect among the band. And I feel like they trust me, so I definitely have to give the band credit. I don't think that I would be as much myself with with people I wouldn't trust. So I definitely have to give them credit. But I love watching Betty Carter. She is a boss. She is a queen. Like, that's who I love watching. You know, like I go on YouTube, Betty Carter, and she just commands the stage, commands the band, knows what she wants. And so, like, I think that going out to see live music definitely helps. You know, watching and listening to the people you want to be like, right? So, like, I love Betty Carter. I love the way Veronica Swift performs, right? And I love the way some of my friends perform. Alexandria DeWalt, like, she's kind of took me under her wing, and like, she's been singing for a while, and she kind of taught me, oh, okay, like, you need to do this for a gig, and I have to give credit to my friends as well. So, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, once again, thanks so much for sharing. And one more time for the listeners that may have just joined us, that's Nicolle Garcia on vocals and just spoke with me a moment ago. Angel Perez on piano, Jesse Katz on upright bass, and Marcus Grant on drums. And we have a few more tunes here this morning, but I wanted to mention once more, we're here in the midst of the Endless Summer campaign at WDNA, which means we're collecting listener donations to support beautiful live programs like this, also the FIU Music Hour, also Nicolle Garcia hosting the Latin Jazz Quarter, that show also every weekday from 12 until 3, and really endless other incredible programs that we provide to you on a day in, day out basis here at the station. But we are in need of your support. So during this drive, if you donate any amount, whether that be a one-time donation or a donation to become a sustaining member, which in itself has a number of incredible perks, but any donation this week will enter you in a drawing to win a $500 Amazon gift card, so long as you donate before tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So time is ticking. Jump on that sooner rather than later by going to WDNA.org or calling 305-662-8889. Once more, that's 305-662-8889. And with that, let's step back into the music. Nicolle, what do you guys have next?
We're going to perform Social Call. Gave you a buzz, that's all. Lately I thought thoughts about you, so I thought I'd pay a social call. Do you recall the old days? We used to have a ball. Not that I'm lonesome without you, I just thought I'd pay a social call. I'd lie and say things are just swell, but to tell the truth, I've not been so well. If you should try to kiss me, I promise that I won't stall. Maybe we'll get back together, starting from this incidental, elemental, simple social call. Sit down, happened to pass your doorway, gave you a buzz, that's all. Lately I've thought lots about you, so I thought I'd pay a social call. Do you recall the old days? We used to have a ball. Not that I'm lonesome without you, I just thought I'd pay a social call. I thought I'd say things are just swell, but to tell the truth, I have not been too well. If you should try to kiss me, I promise that I won't stop. Maybe we'll get back together, starting from this incidental where the elemental simple social call.
Woo!
Thank you.
Social Call live and direct here on the Frost Jazz Hour, WDNA 88.9 FM. That's Nicolle Garcia on vocals, Angel Perez on piano, Jesse Katz on bass, and Marcus Grant on drums. Thanks so much to everyone for joining us here this fine morning. Just wanted to mention one more time before we take it to the top of the hour that here at WDNA we are in the middle of the Endless Summer campaign, collecting donations for the station to sustain live programs like these, as well as all of the other things that we have going on here at the station that we're so honored and happy to be able to present to you on a day in, day out basis. But we're very much in need of listener support now more than ever. So if you have it within your means to support the station financially, you can visit WDNA.org or call 305-662-8889. And if you do so before tomorrow night at 7 p.m., you're entered into a drawing to win a $500 Amazon gift card. So we're all about being symbiotic here at the station, giving back to you, the listener, and really creating a community with the listeners, the musicians, and the programmers here at the station. So once again, WDNA.org, any amount, large or small, you can become a sustaining member, or you can make a one-time tax-deductible donation. Either way, we're so grateful for those who have donated. Even if you have donated, we urge you to donate again. And if you've never donated in the past, now is the time, to put it simply. So as we approach the top of the hour with Nicolle Garcia, Angel Perez, Jesse Katz, and Marcus Grant, I'll ask you guys to play one more tune to take us out.
Contigo aprendí que existen nuevas y mejores emociones. Contigo aprendí a conocer un mundo nuevo de ilusiones. Aprendí que la semana tiene más de 7 días y a ser mayores mis contadas alegrías y a ser dichoso yo contigo lo aprendí. Contigo aprendí a ver la luz del otro lado de la luna. Contigo aprendí que tu presencia no la cambio por ninguna. Descubrí que puede un beso ser más dulce y más profundo, que puedo irme mañana mismo de este mundo. Las cosas buenas ya contigo las viví. Contigo aprendí que yo no sé el día en que te conocí. esencia no la cambio por ninguna. Descubrí que puede un beso ser más dulce y más profundo, que puedo irme mañana mismo de este mundo. Las cosas buenas ya contigo las viví, contigo aprendí. Yo no siente que te conocí. Thank you so much.
And that's going to conclude the Frost Jazz Hour for us here this Thursday now afternoon. Angel Perez on piano, Nicolle Garcia on vocals and some of the arrangements, Jesse Katz on bass, and Marcus Grant on drums. Thanks so much for joining us. We have Troy Roberts and Tim Jago next week. So come right back next Thursday, 11 a.m. And I'm Philip Capuzzi, pleased to join you as always.